What's up everybody, it's Zach here with Sew Yeah Quilting. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make our brand new Vegas strip exclusive quilt, Lanterns in the Sky. Let's get started. The quilt behind me is another great way that you can use your Vegas strips. The one that is being used in this is Spooky Soho House 2. It is available on our website, but very limited stock. Obviously you can use any Vegas strip to make this quilt, but we'll be using the same one as you can see behind me for the tutorial. As you can tell, this quilt is not only stunning, there's a lot of smaller pieces in this. Now don't worry, there is a trick to getting these put together. But that being said, I'm going to kind of fast track this so I don't bore you with a whole bunch of cutting, which you know how to do. We have got 2 squares that are 6.5 inches, 1 square that is 5.5 inches, that's going to be our center of our block, 4 squares that are 3.5 inches, and 4 squares that are 3 inches. Additionally, you're going to need 2 squares of your background fabric that are also 6.5 inches, and then 4 squares that are 3.5 and 4 squares that are 3. And there you go. As you can see, there are several different sized pieces to make this block, both in our print as well as in our background fabric. Go ahead and pause the video here, cut these pieces out, and then I'll show you how we put this together in a really simple way. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 6.5 inch squares, and I'm just going to mark a diagonal line across this thing. Now we'll put this right sides together with our print. You're going to sew a seam 1/4 inch on each side of that line you just drew. Now go ahead and cut it in half on the line. I believe the adjective you're looking for is impressive. Now we're going to take our 2 half square triangles that we just made, and we're going to put them together. And you want to make sure that they're nested really well. Our seams are right up against each other. Then what you're going to do, you're going to mark a line perpendicular to your seam. Mark it right along there. We'll sew it right here, we'll cut it in half, and then we'll open this up, and that's going to give us our hourglass. So I'll go ahead and pin this up, and we'll move on to the next step. And there we go, got our hourglass. Now this is the most complicated part of this entire thing. We've got our center square, which we already cut. We've got our hourglass, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 of those there. Then this last little piece right here, we've got 2 little half square triangles, and then 2 just squares of fabric. So now I'm putting my 3.5 inch squares together. Just to clarify, we're going to do the exact same thing we did originally to make our bigger half square triangles. Mark down the center, then I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam on each side of that line. Now that we have all of our half square triangles cut out, we're going to go ahead and press them all and then assemble. Next, we're going to square and trim all of our blocks. Your big squares you're going to be trimming to 5.5 inches, and your little squares will be trimming to 3 inches. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a process to get to this point, but now here we are. We can start putting this block together. I went ahead and laid out all my pieces just to make sure I had everything, all my pieces for one, and also that they're all oriented correctly. What you're gonna do when you're putting this together is you're gonna work from the outside in. I'm gonna start on my corners, and I'm gonna get my corner piece here, get these 4 blocks sewn together, and then I'll be able to sew row by row and then assemble my block. Chain PC. At this point, we're on the home stretch. All we have to do left is put our rows together and then finish our block. And there you go, our quilt block is finished. Now you need to repeat this process 19 more times to make the quilt you see behind me, or less if you want to make a smaller quilt. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and please share these videos with your friends. You know how all that works. If you want the pattern, it is free in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. There's also a link down there where you can get this Vegas strip or several others on our website, which again is a Sew Yeah exclusive pre-cut. That's it, guys. My name is Zach, teaching you how to sew like a pro. We'll see you next time here at Sew Yeah Quilting.